The lighthouse does require a lot of work. There are significant cracks at the base of the lighthouse, which are getting bigger. So I think the first thing that we need to do is to staple those cracks, and obviously then, the usual, paint, that kind of thing. There's a lot of rust, so all that will need to be treated as well. The lighthouse is so important. It's the first thing that people see when they come, into the islands, into Port William. So just for that reason alone, it looks so neglected. I think as a nation, we need to be seen to be caring for our heritage. Heritage tourism is on the rise. It's something that we should be just making the most out of, and I just don't think that we do. The whole structure needs to be sandblasted. Now, from what I am told, as soon as you sandblast it, you have to paint it straight away. You have to treat it because you can't leave it, especially because of the salt and everything. The foundations will also need some attention, and I think that's primarily because, well, I'm told, again, I'm not an expert, that the concrete was mixed with salt water, seawater, and that's probably one of the things that's causing the cracks. I think it's a hope of the contractor to at least make a start this summer. Yeah. And if that means just making the cracks stable, if you like, to stop them from continuing, then that's a start. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be like all done and dusted this summer. You're talking about perhaps, a couple of years, perhaps, until the work is actually completed. It should have been done a long time ago.
It should have been done a long time ago.
Long time ago.
And I think we can both see that if it isn't done, then we're not going to have something to restore, and that's just too sad to even contemplate.
We charge people to come and visit the lighthouse, and fundraising. I think as a national trust, it should be easier for us to fundraise, and there is a lot of support for the lighthouse. There really is. Like I said, it will be the responsibility of the national trust once the work is done. Would people be allowed right to the top? I don't know. That's something that we'd have to discuss with fisheries. But there has been talk about perhaps putting something else down here to make it more of a visitor attraction. It could be that we could open up the lighthouse so people could come in and, and have a look around.